everybody!
You wanna be on top? Wanna be on top? It's time to make it happen. You know that we don't stop. And when you get it hot, it's about to be on top. Wanna be on top? Wanna be on top? Wanna be on top?
Today I'm using Courtney for a video. I don't usually use Courtney for videos, so say hi. Her name is not actually Courtney, it is Callie. I do have that on my About page on my YouTube channel. Welcome to AGCPC Aesthetic Week. Sadly, no one submitted their photos, so we can't go on with the competition. Just kidding. I didn't get you, did I? You obviously saw the thumbnail, so no, I didn't get you. Let's get on to all the photos. Everyone did a perfect job this week, and I didn't have to give many critiques. First person we have here is Stella. Stella, I really do like this photo. Stella's aesthetic was skater aesthetic. I think this photo was executed very well. I can definitely tell she was a skater. Even if you had put the skateboard in the background or something, I still would have been able to tell. She's dressed so perfectly to the stereotypical skater vibe. My only critique for this is her eyes could have been brighter. Our next photo is from Caroline. Caroline did the soft girl aesthetic. Caroline, I think this photo fits the theme very well and it goes with the vibe of your aesthetic. I definitely get the soft girl vibe from this. I could tell she was a soft girl. I love the bag in her hands, her shoes, her skirt. I can see that you rolled it up. It all fits perfectly. The only thing I would say is that there are some unnecessary things in the background. Obviously, you can't move them, but if you could have taken it in a place with maybe more grass or less objects that could possibly be taken away from the subject, that would be great. Our next photo is from Peyton. Peyton, this photo has so much detail. I can definitely tell that you did the 80s aesthetic. The photo is so clear. I love the Pac-Man in her arm. Her outfit goes perfect with the 80s. I think you did a really good job executing the 80s theme. This is a very nitpicky critique. Not a lot of people would agree with this. I just think that it doesn't scream aesthetic to me. I don't know. I guess it's not just something you would picture when you think of the word aesthetic, if you know what I mean. Our next photo is from Serenity, and Serenity's aesthetic was indie. Serenity, I love the overall aspect of this photo. Flower in her hand definitely fits with the indie theme. The color of the photo fits with the theme. I think you captured the theme perfectly. The only thing I would say is that the picture is a little bit grainy. I don't know much about indie stuff. I'm not sure if you intended the photo to be grainy or if I just received it grainy or if it's just grainy by mistake, but that was my critique. This next photo is from Lindsay. She didn't say what type of aesthetic this was, but I can kind of tell that it is more of a softy, typical aesthetic. I know that she took this in a mall, so props to you. I could have never ever done that. All of the props in this photo definitely fit with the theme. It's not too many different aesthetics all put into one. It kind of all fits the same together. Her outfit is very aesthetic. I love the pose that she's in. The only thing I would say is that the photo is a little too glowed. I don't know if it's because of the lighting. Her facial features don't stand out as much. Here is Alex's photo, and Alex, I definitely think you captured the theme so well. This is typical aesthetic too. This photo is very visually interesting. The fairy lights with the photos attached to them. Honestly, I think I want this to be my room. As far as this photo, I really do not have any critiques, so great job this week. Our next photo is from Kira, and she said in the description of her video that the aesthetic was Paris fancy. Kira, I definitely get that vibe. I love the color harmonization between her skirt, her shoes, and the flowers. I love how she's walking the dog. I don't have any critiques for this photo. I think it's just brilliant, and you definitely proved yourself from last week. Our next photo is from Molly, and her aesthetic was springtime softish. Molly, I think this is a super cute photo. I love that you didn't just make Molly the subject. You also have a little picnic with the blanket in the background. This photo is really just beautiful. The only thing I would really say is that the doll's feet are pigeon-toed. Now, I'm a dancer, and if you're not a dancer, you might not recognize the phrase pigeon-toed. It's basically where your doll's feet are turned in. Now, just because she's not in motion, I think that the pigeon-toed feet don't really add any positive points to the photo. Other than that, I really do enjoy this photo, and I really think this is your best photo so far. Here's our second to last photo from Jamie, and she did not give me an aesthetic, but I guess it's more of a typical thing as well. Just because this photo doesn't have much visual interest doesn't mean that it's bad. Jamie's eyes are nice and bright. Her dress definitely makes me want to look at the photo more. Sorry, it's not a dress, it's a skirt. I love how she's by the blinds. The only thing I would say is that the blur is a little bit too much. I can see the blur like leaping onto her hair, if you know what I mean. Like it's on her hair, which is not the most pleasant thing. The last photo is from Brunera. She didn't give an aesthetic, but I think the vibe is a typical 2020 ring light, LED light, if you know what I mean, Gen Z, whatever. I think this really fit. The lighting goes perfectly with her hair. Her outfit goes perfectly with the background. I love the little bubbles you edited in. The fairy lights, again, super pretty. I think they're shining a blue light, and if they are, it really helps bring the photo together. As you can see, I only went over 10 photos because 2 people did not submit their photos, which was Moon from an AG Snowflake and Piper from After All This Time Dollways. The cause of them not submitting their photos means a double and immediate elimination. I'm sorry, Piper and Moon, you did so great in this competition. For the rest of the contestants, I am not going to eliminate anyone. I am just going to still have rankings because I believe that the photos this week should definitely get some recognition. In first place, we have Alex. Alex, I could not just not give your photo first. In second place, we have Peyton. Third is Brunera. Fourth is Kira. Fifth place goes to Sella. Sixth place is Serenity. Seventh place is Lindsay. Eighth place is Caroline, and the bottom 2 are Jamie and Molly. Jamie, again, your photo does lack a little bit of visual interest, but that's not a problem. It's just the blur on her hair that kind of bugs me. And Molly, I think this photo is a little bit overexposured, and her feet are pigeon-toed again. No one's going to be going home, so you are all safe. Our next theme is Animal Week. Since there are only 10 contestants left, I am not going to be allowing bugs or insects. I will allow mermaids, but I won't allow unicorns. I don't know why. I don't know. I just think if I allow unicorns, then a lot of people will do unicorns. I'm looking for you to go out of the box, so just think about it. You have 6 days to complete this task. For those on Instagram, I will DM you reminders for when your photos are due, so definitely look out for those. The exact date that photos are due are Saturday, April 25th at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please get it in by then. I really want to eliminate somebody. I don't want to seem mean, but I just want to eliminate somebody not because they didn't submit a photo. Thank you all so much for watching, and there will be a new video this week. This is my signal to sign off. Cool beans, thank you for watching, and goodbye!